there, and welcome to another Dave Does video. And today we are doing first part of the new series, where we check out the best-selling song from each year, from basically the Hot 100 and the top pop R&B charts, etc. So this isn't going to be worldwide, I guess. This will be within sort of a certain jurisdiction, mostly American lists. It's quite a difficult one to find. There is lots of different lists, so I've just picked one set that was pulled together from a couple of different sources. And we're just going to check out the best-selling song from each year and find out if we can understand why it was the best-selling song. We tend to do a lot of rock and metal on the channel, so this is going to be quite different because there was probably not going to be a lot of rock and pop. There's not going to be a lot of rock and metal, but there might be a lot of pop and R&B, which I don't mind because I quite like some of that stuff as well. So we're going to start it off. We're only going to go back 50 years. We're going to be doing 50 videos in total to bring us up to 2019, because 2020 was still in. So we're going to check out 1970, and we're checking out Simon and Garfunkel and Bridge Over Troubled Waters. The song won several awards at the Grammys, including Best Contemporary Song and Song of the Year. Now, obviously, I'm going to have heard a lot of these songs. I'll be surprised if how many of these I haven't heard, but we're going to go check this one out. So this is more of as I said, it's a review rather than a reaction. I'm going to check out a live performance of theirs. This is Bridge Over Troubled Waters, Simon and Garfunkel at Madison Square Garden. If you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave the comments down below. Get involved with all the wonderful challenges on the channel. Details of all the challenges are in the description down below. If you want to support the channel, you can do so via Patreon. We have the priority video request, the Right Inside Craft Shop, and of course Band Camp for the band Nothing Gained. Let's do it. Simon Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Waters. 3, 2, 1, go! So I've heard a few different versions of this. There's something about their frailty in their voice. Sometimes it's they haven't got the fattest of vocal tones. I don't know if that adds to it or not, I'm not sure. I think sometimes with someone with such a polished voice, it's when you're weary. Like now it feels like someone who feels weary. Feeling small when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found like us. He seems like he's putting loads of power into it from the way he's getting briefing, unless he's got a bit of chest compression issues. He doesn't sound like he's got a lot of power going through, so he's either gating it or compressing it or...
When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you.
I like it because they're just using like this very emotional in their tone.
I'll take you.
That's probably why it sold so well, just because it's something people can relate to.
And pain is all around, oh, just like a bridge over troubled water.
Nice runs.
I will lay me down.
So many people in karaoke would just be doing like their kind of runs and style. And drunk people just thinking they can always sing this song. It's a weird line. Bridge over troubled water. I lay you down? Seems like a weird sign.
sail on by. Your time has come to shine, and all your dreams are on their way. See how they shine.
Their voices work so well together.
If you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind.
Interesting, they're both going for the same key. They're not playing like a lower octave, a higher octave, or doing different keys or pitches. They're just kind of.
Like a bridge over troubled water, I will reach your mind.
All I can hear is the word "eat your mind." It's like a zombie. I know it's "ease your mind." Like a bridge over troubled waters. So, something like Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Waters. It's always a great track. So it's one of those ones. If you know it, you know it. If you've never heard it, you're lying. But basically, I like the way that the track. I think the reason it did so is I like the track because it just oozes emotion. So even in their vocal tone, it doesn't feel like they're going for trying to get every syllable and everything really clear. They let, although they are getting all the key changes, there's no fluff notes, there's no weird off key bits, but they're letting sort of that raspiness come through in their tone. They're letting the little creaks and the cracks in their vocal voices come through. So it's not about that polished performance, which I think people then related to more. It's a very supportive song. So I think people related to it, and hence why it would have sold so well. What I found interesting about the track is it's all about build. It's all about build the whole way through. It's just build, right to that end, and then it finishes. Whereas most tracks tend to have a bit where they build up and then they take back down again, and then they build you back up again to kind of get you a second wind. And for a song that's long, the whole way from beginning to the end is just build, and that's kind of cool. What's the other one is Sound of Silence. It's got a similar feel to that. That's pretty much all build pretty much most of the way. I don't know if it has a breakdown at some point in it, but I think that's quite similar, the Sound of Silence. But yeah, very cool track. I can understand why people would do it, because again, the lyrics are very clear, apart from Eat Your Mind, the new zombie version of the song. But yeah, apart from that, it's where it says "Bridge over troubled waters, I will lay you down." What, lay you down like a bridge, or I will lay it down? I don't get about the "lay you down." Maybe I've misheard the lyrics. I probably have. I'll have to bring the lyrics up to check. But very cool. I don't know what the next one's going to be after this one, but we're going to work from sequentially. I've never heard of the next band, Free Dog Night. Joy to the world. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to be doing that very shortly. But if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave the comments down below. Get involved with all the challenges. That, of course, is how Dave does it.